Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to In the Streets with Big Stone. Today is a very special day for my edition. And guess what? I'm going to talk about the four ladies, the four women in my life that actually made me who I am today. Ladies and gentlemen, my life was not easy. My life was very hard as a young man coming up in the district of Enfield. But first, I want to pick up my mom, Miss Pearline Sinclair, because she gave me life. There was 10 of us in the family, and she stood her grounds. She made sure that we had something to eat, even though it was very little, and she made sure that we had one pair of uniform to go to school. It was so difficult for my mommy. It was so difficult for her because we used to wear that one uniform Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Wednesday night she would wash it, and then late in the night, say about 11, 12 o'clock, she would use the iron to dry that one school uniform that we had. And by Thursday morning, we were clean and nice and fresh. So my mother, Pearline Sinclair, I have to big you up. You gave me life. You gave me an opportunity to live. You gave us hope. You gave us everything you instill in us to be respectful to our teachers, respectful to adults. And my mother would not stand for no foolishness. We couldn't pick up anything from outside and bring it to the house without mama saying, "Where you get that from, boy? Who gave you that?" And if you do not have a pleasing answer to give her, you better take it right back where you found it. So my mom, may your soul rest in peace. You're not here to see how your son have turned out to be, but I love you. Pearly P, you're my heart, and you'll always be my heart. The next lady in my life, ladies and gentlemen, is a lady that I have very close and dear to me. And that lady, we call her Miss Girlie. Yes, Miss Girlie Brown. She was my early childhood teacher. And you notice I'm smiling because Miss Girlie Brown was the lady that brought me from ignorance to knowledge. She gave me a chance to become somebody. She gave me an education start that is better than, it cannot be topped by no other school teacher in the world. Trust me, Miss Girlie Brown. As a matter of fact, I celebrated her 90th birthday with her, and I also celebrated her 91st birthday, and I hope to be celebrating much, 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 much more. So, Miss Girlie Brown, big up yourself. Now, there's this other lady, ladies and gentlemen. And that lady, I can't, every time I think about her, I said to myself, where would I be without Miss Birdie Bernard? Miss Birdie Bernard was such a wonderful lady. She was such a kind lady. She was such a firm lady. She was such a strict lady. But she made sure, ladies and gentlemen, that for some reason, these two little boys, Glenn and Claude, she gave them everything that she could afford to give at that time. I'll tell you a joke. Miss Birdie was the lady that, a matter of fact, out of all the people in Enfield, Miss Birdie used to get the newspaper every single day of the week. Yeah, man. Posey used to ride the little bicycle, then him ride a bike and make sure him drop off Miss Birdie newspaper. Now, when Miss Birdie finished reading her newspaper, because she was an avid reader, she read right throughout, she always placed the newspaper on a corner of her showcase in her shop that she had right in front of Enfield School. And like moth to a flame, every night religiously at about 7 o'clock, myself and Glenn would find our way to Miss Birdie's shop. And there, lo and behold, on the counter would be the newspaper. There would read about Flash Garden, then we read about God, then we read about the Phantom, and all of the cartoon characters that kept our mind busy and kept us reading and kept us interested came from Miss Birdie Bernard, and she making the newspaper available to us. But ladies and gentlemen, she went a bit further. What she did for me, I'm telling you, ain't no shame in my game, and nothing is wrong with what she did. And I tell you, with what she did, and I'm going to explain it to you, ladies and gentlemen, changed my life forever. Now, because we were extremely poor, Miss Birdie would try her best to help out in the best possible way that she can. And when she see that we wearing the same shirt day in, day out, the same pants day in, day out, whatever she could find to fit, and I'm talking about they were excellent clothes. You know what I mean? Miss Birdie would say, "Come, Claude, try on that shirt here. Come, Glenn, try on that pants here and see if it fit." And let me tell you something. All the time she gave us stuff, it fit down to the T, because Miss Birdie was one of those persons that knew how to fit you. So without these moments, these special moments when someone who think not of themselves but think about other people's children, because she didn't have to think about us. She had her own children, she had her own problems to sort out, and Miss Birdie found time for us to talk to us from time to time, explain to us. Sometime we find a word in the newspaper that we might not understand, and Miss Birdie is always there to point out to us the right direction. I had the opportunity, though, ladies and gentlemen, when I heard that she was very sick, I went to Enfield, and I asked the lady that was taking care of Miss Birdie if I could go upstairs and see her. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the most beautiful moment of my life. When I, as an adult, she was blind, she lost her sight now because of her illness, but she could hear every single word that I said. And as soon as I walked in the room and said, "Miss Birdie," she said, "Claude, is that you?" And I said, "Yes, this is your little Claude, Miss Birdie, but I'm grown up now, I'm a man now, Miss Birdie, and I came in here to tell you how much I love you, how much I appreciate every single thing that you did for us, Miss Birdie. Everything that you did for us, me and my brother and my family, from the depths of my heart, Miss Birdie, I want to say thank you very, very much." And I kissed her on the forehead. And she said, "Claude," I don't know if she was tearing up or anything, but she said, "Claude, you don't have to thank me. I did it because you two were two bright little kids, and I love you, and I know your mom, Stone, and I know your mother, Miss Pearl, and you all are two nice little boys, and I wanted the best for you. So I know you're up there in heaven, Miss Birdie. I know you're up there in heaven. And my mom, I know she's up there in heaven. I want to say thank you, Mom. Thank you, Miss Birdie, for helping out to make me who I am today." The next lady in my life, ladies and gentlemen, I met her later on, but I was still struck by just the way she handles herself. She was very more or less like a workaholic. She's a counselor. She's still alive. She's a counselor for the District of Enfield. She's also Justice of the Peace. She's a PNP activist to the T. A matter of fact, this lady I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than Miss Veronica Gutzmore. Miss Gutzmore, I want to thank you very, very much. Thank you, Miss Gutzmore, for looking out for us as youngsters, being a role model for us, being a no-nonsense person for us, and just being there, being this nice, great lady that you are. And God has blessed you with long life, and I want to say thank you very much once again for being there for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, 4 beautiful ladies that really helped me to become who I am today. My mom, Miss Pearline Sinclair, she's now deceased. Miss Girlie Brown, who's still alive. Miss Birdie Bernard, who is deceased. And of course, Miss Veronica Gutzmore, who is still alive. I want to say thank you all, ladies. Without you, without your love, without your compassion, without your guiding hand, sometimes you're very corrective, but that is okay. I want to say thank you from the depths of my heart. I really mean this. And I want a lot of people watching this to kind of use this as a guideline to remember the people that help you to become who you are. Because without them, believe you me, you'll never ever make it. That little push, that little nudge, that little nurture, that little schooling, that little this, that little that, These are the things that mold you and help you to become who you are. Don't wait until they're dead. Remember, I told my mom many times that I love her. Miss Girlie Brown is still alive. I tell her I love her many times. Miss Birdie, I had the opportunity before she passed away to tell her how much I love her. And of course, Miss Veronica Gutzmore, who's still alive. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you all for being four of the greatest ladies that made me who I am today. I could never, ever have made it without you. And I just want to say thank you from the depths of my heart. Mwah! I love you all. Have a wonderful day. And hey, if you can grab somebody and tell them how much you love them, don't wait till they passed away. Grab that person right now and tell that person that you love them. Because those are the most beautiful words you could ever say to someone that took care of you or someone that you care about. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.